Therefore, Yamamujina Ajo, Emma Makwaba, my film papa. My lawyer, my counselor, Juventus today live on TV XYZ, and then you may see we're first edition for the year 2024. Not your wife, mama, for the general never ended a bay, Bosumi never ended a bay. Bosumi ended, Yashasi. Chese ya wura bosume foforo monte afiri ya wo 11 months eda yenima ye de afiwe ye bekwa kugu enema bebre ne besi but ye nipa ya wo Ghana ha de bia ye pe bibia to ye num edidi ese ye adwuma nso a ye sika ye nya no e wo misa na se sika sam ho ayeden de but ese ye tumototo ne ye se ne be ya ye ho nkokire hwe January se ne enema si koye na bia ho kire wo ba bi na opem wo bi na wunya se obi a so ayehye eti ena ya trase de ye be dia finances ho nkomo kakra last year okay say ye can be by that time na afino eko ne wiye but this time around no ye be di nkomo e de afasika sem ho bebre na ya hwe ye bie kwan bie ni so a kire opportunities bia wo ba bia obetumi tap into it because ye boa ye ho sa dwumadi we ye futuo e na fa ye mra ho asem nti ensem no say ye mra ho asem a we come here and then we talk about them. Ya bisect ne se ne say ya bisect no na afi ya hwem na ya dissect bi nso na afi te se ne ya kanfo ka no ye duadua mu ebobo ho na afi ye hunu se ne eno nso esi ko nti enei menche ho ya bekọ na yakwakọ bonkomo na eneme wo hoho soronko kra ewo menchen. I'm really privileged to have him here. So obeba beboa na afi yatumi abo eye enkomo ewo my lawyer my counselor Jumedie so me dey Piesie Okrah your honorable with our constituency. I am the say afi ye ko di bronya ye nyina yakwa asan aba sumdwom na asan share bio my lawyer my counselor Jumedie so ye live on Facebook Piesie TV XYZ te bia wo step out oba Facebook at TV XYZ to betumi ahwe wo car no na wa connect ya na o use earpiece na fe wona wo kono Jumedie we afutuo bebre wom enko ba bia ene asada kese de bema ex natural mineral water wo mo ene ma yensu ayenom nsu papa e wodwa so no ene bebi a yomo tonsuo bia oduru ho na wo tonsuo amen kase wo tonsuo kase wo to ex natural mineral water nsuo efe eye kama FDA de stamp abon ho se oboade ne pa e wo nsuo mu bia no eno nso obi Melcom asoye bia e won kran ha bia wura ho a obenya bia 20 wo tonsuo akofia na wakai se obeto ex natural mineral water just to support us here na fe bibia nso watumi akọ enkan kama pa yenko na yenkobo nkomo sesie mensa ka opanyi bi ekane na oye director of finance ewo DVLA drivers vehicle licensing authority semetwa DVLA ekane na oye finance director ewo ho oye financial consultant oye big man eti amanfo kono ho afutuo tete no yese ye kwa bisa amanfo ba no ho abisa eba sikasem ho ntoto nti onye ni paketo akra nti ene yanya no TV ni so yi mipato of our pen and paper ye ba besua kwan ye fa so ye ma sika tena ye ho na kwan ye fa so nso ema sika kakra we botom no yetumi de ye bibi ema ne multiply umpewe na pedan alaji ye shumasi ewo hase ya meneno eba betwetwen enkomo Alhaji Mohammed Yusuf Chumasi akwaba afisha panso
afidati se na niam
na yetim kwamu na ne wo bekyerɛkyerɛ ye no na ye de bia ye adwuma na afi ya start ye nya so mfaso watale no so ofepa je so ya Alhaji ampa ati we my lawyer my counselor Jumedie so ye baba besua ade mepese o de ye be ko school ene financial breakthrough managing our finances yesika sem ho ntotoye afia ya hyase no we second month dien ena yenye emphasika ho ankasa may start from the basics.
Good. Medase bebre medase sika ho ntotoye ade a ehia yi pa ma nipa desani.
Okay.
Ya na ebinemu fu se aban ko ana eso totu ni sika and I say companies so the nipa da sani wo so na sika ne ba ho.
Okay.
Iti wo na eso fa kwan a obetoto se ne be ya obebo obra.
Alright.
Na sika ntutie no ya na ebifu so yo how adenti na o se metra ho na me cause se me we menya madi manyanso a me de ko ya nya ne sa obi a wabobra ene ebia wodi de no o planning sika very very well. Sika kakra be ba onsem no na wadwen ho sɛnea wobɛsi fa ayi so no ɛno nti na time biara no yɛsɛ yɛwɔ planning for money that comes to your hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eti sika bi a bɛba wo nsɛm bia no ɛsɛ wonya plan.
Yes.
Ɛde ma sika no.
Yes.
Okay, my start yɛm fan free wɔnoma ɔmoyɛ amanfo adwuma yi.
Yes.
Because without financial discipline no ɛyɛ na ɛden sɛ wobɛtumi de sika yɛ bibi papa bi. Eti ɛnɛ yɛka financial discipline ho asɛm. Eti savings bɛba mi, investment kakra nso bɛba mi ne ade. Obi a ɔyɛ aban adwuma. It could be teacher, a nurse, an administrator, obia. Kwan ben so na say your income na ba yentena se na yempa mu say ye pese ye ho ebe henhan ye wo kine bi abra ye wa ho kire mu no.
Okay.
Kwan ben fa start free sa basics no mu kakrakra.
Okay, so financial discipline obia say you know it's an act of setting specific monetary goals.
Setting specific monetary goals. Okay.
Not measuring yourself.
Okay.
Now, so when we receive usika akotiamre na ba. Or say we transi. Say bi asika say na misisi. Now for pen and a paper. Eto ho. Now we chro expenses ubi bia we. First of all, oma enyamson for no. Omutia tight.
Yeah.
Into obeti afrim. Obey budget nia odi behwe fi. A odi behwe woni obusuafo daily.
Okay.
Obesa ye budget say miti hwe adwuma me na me o say miti ame hoka. Di o say miti kakra ma on say ye me na da chimde obi o say bi so me di be kisi ma no.
Okay. Obi a oye aban adwuma no.
Yes.
Aban atua waka na say once we say tua waka.
Ese wan kasa nso tibitua hoka. Because won't me punish ho.
Some kasa katua no na waje no.
Waje enso seska no waje no afa na wo bebo ho plan.
Okay.
Say de no waje.
All right.
One mo ho plan na eno enye yie. Eno achi no se sika kro ya no ese se wo de woka bi wo ho a ese wo tibidi tua. Eno na meba ye beba so eka ya na ni paje. Bizo bi wo ho ya ban adwuma. Loan ahodo nyina waje. Eno so amwa. If you say what oji loan na unni specific ade bi a wo de be ye ni income fufuro beba. Na wo gina wudi a tem bi a wo bre. Eno nti no financially no obi a owo loan no to say student loan obetis kakakra na odi atua so why you bibia na odi atua say na be because more for God say loan na waje no interest wo ho
of course
and also it into your income it is a one tier no off no one hwe the way obesifaji loan na ogigi loan bia obi wo ho a loan bia be adwuma bia opebi obi wo ho a car loan furniture loan every loan bia be ohun se nkofo e de non-bank financial institution for the any nam na mema o say mema no akwakoje bi
na no sankanya bone because sese sika ne ba anka wo se open su a wo de bekwa akwato nti sa sika no already no nka ebekwa dada
na say wudi usika advance no emwa ma own plan here it is the level of your deduction ebe ma loan no ema ho nkirewa na waje ana loan nso se hu hia se wo je ne na menje. Okay. So you're planning Nibia.
Okay.
Actually, no sika kakra on sakano. Obeti bi dia savings. Na savings na ya na ye ni pepie den so scanner enso me ye den na me dibia savings. Don't forget say we start here adwuma no the 20 years at the next 20 years obeko retirement. If you don't save now, start having a saving habit now. Obi nyim aye penny na uniska oko pension obedi. Inti so ni wo ho a wo start adwuma pe no start save eyen kakra so wo de ofo say 20 cedis now and 50 100 na wi ne be yi anu yi ofo say offer so ko gina bank na wo disika na koto no be ka so obesala nyina 20 100 Ghana no de betuma to penny box empesusu box fa be bi o dem a eye safe we are na dia to we are not Nancy Metisi say one of the celebrities as some way or some who share ni diegu or millions because I didn't on fanche or diegum an act of savings to win a box and now be a na say stock bi na ade bɛkɔ akɔtɔ anaasɛ bond bi na ade bɛkɔtɔ anaasɛ wobɛbie bank account savings account ɛyɛ good na ade akɔtom ana ade atom. It is very important wobɛteɛ no kakra wowie nso a ebia na offender wopɛ sɛ wotɔ car anaasɛ wosi dan ɛne wo yere ne wo matrem a ɛno nso you have to plan it. Ɛni ti sika no wobɛgyekyɛ mu kakra nti ɔmo wɔ rule bi a friend 50-20-30 rule.
And no near day.
And no yɛ another strategy.
It sounded to say football formation. To say the nano black stars.
Bibia formation. Finances formation. It be kind of 50-30-20.
Okay.
Nya ho betum.
Okay.
50 no yɛ with transportation. Nya obedu ofie you utility ni ade nyina na ade ate. 20 no emergency.
Okay.
Set is kebiat for emergency.
And only different from saving.
And no, say ne what savings in there so they akoto ho a. Wo di share box no say go yibio. Baby a we bia obetimi di account savings no because ebi wo ha otiwa na bibia ba putupuru na okoye ne den obetimi e de ayo enti eno so hu hia se 20 no de be na 30 na aka no eno so sane amekan no is your wants ebia na pese o to treadmill bia de be ye we
exercise
ebia na pese o to bibia anasa o pese o tua for mortgage enika eno so da ho enti ni sika na e ba onchen a Elsa we yes anyema we nyina ansa na wahu say you are actually disciplined. There is it's a difficult act.
A difficult one.
Financial discipline is one of the most difficult things to do. But if you are able to practice it by talking to yourself, talking to your mind, ade we menye ye kwako ye ibinuma dom ko bebre esunu bia de ne plan ewum ene ye kutwa ntoma wa ha ene ye koto we wa ha no di akire ni nyina it affect your finances. So you have to be very, very disciplined in financial management.
That's a personal financial discipline no e ade a ano hye ne ye den but we yen so a emfaso we so safe na wa join here hi my lawyer my counselor Jumede so Alhaji Mohammed Chumesi and I ne twetwe nkomo financial consultant amount for companies ne nipa panyifo kono ho eko sikasem ho abisa ekohwe oye adwuma bebre ma eye amanfo ahodo ena ne ye kasade afa financial discipline ho yafsha finance ena wo kire se yen save wa ka 50-30-20 na savings no me sabre me yesho se wo fie o ka se o na mimi sika mi gi na me 1200 di na me 1000 ni no say na means to save bi Alhaji back to you no yawo lower income earners and I want near him middle
near war omo bi bro
and omo bi bro so despite the elites despite more na lower for no omo na eje between saying and saying because it looks like eya no omo na savings no eya den emayen no because ono no sika no ohwe sika na eda table no so obi be say eya chochopoa etu ohwa we dey say nka hantuma afo we dey mamindi na nyen kakranka because ye kan ye bia oti akra dodo wade bi obefro trotro aba ti say ministries e bia oti adenta obeba circle de bia ana achimota obefra achimota na okwa adwuma otema kwane wa eti transportation na ankasa no enu na ye obi a headache mostly no kra aduane nhyada nye obi a headache say bi wanu aduane kakra na bi odi kwa adwuma na transport no wanya na so ayehye eti sa for yenko lower income earners no so ye obetumi educate on sa financial bracket no ebia free ha kwa pem ha na yenko specifics na yenhwe
obi a ebia bosumi wu a menim say Ghana ha BGP be 400 especially omo at Lebanese shops BG be 400 asem BG 500 ebi eje 1000 ebg 1000 at least up to 1000 ebg say ni pasa no
into from that time na copy the inference will be oje be 2005
yes
you betumi upper plan
yes say ni pa na oje 1500 you say cut your coat according to your size. Don't go and buy iPhone 12 when people are doing like that. Men koto niema just because you want to show off so on so can be with you, and at the appointed time, you also rise. So, we are so by artificial riches, you knock your head, I'd say, who tumri camera unruho. Who are lower income group. The first, the first thing that you have to think about is getting additional income to what you are earning. And that one, office, your boss is used to be. What you have to do, and he said, now don't go to WhatsApp. Don't use WhatsApp alone. Don't use TikTok. Man, try TikTok. Go for online businesses, because now you can do business without opening a store. You can be in your office, get these days some comfort shoes. The only thing is you have to comfort shoes. Normally go away comfort on when if even you get 100 cedis from that process, is adding to you, and it will improve yourself. Okay. Because you need to, when your income is low, and everybody, with your income, if you are earning a single income in your life, you cannot, because look at the economic condition that you have. Things are not as easy as it is. Somebody would tell, I mean, some of our viewers can say that, on the Otihonim, it is difficult. But the difficulty also comes with innovation.
Okay. Yeah, planet they are lower income earners.
Yes.
So we are doing say your savings,
yes,
but look for another income stream
to support the lower money that, and that doesn't mean that you should go for interview for jobs.
Okay.
Right? And what I'm saying is that you can do online business.
Okay.
Right?
Show us the way.
Show online business. There are people who has business, and you go and put them. If you look at people's status, they are selling all kinds of things.
I'm for ton bag.
And you open your bag.
Oh, okay.
They don't have the bag. This I bought it from one of my girls at the office.
Okay.
So when you pay, quickly he send it to the storekeeper. The storekeeper would then transporter bro with these motor riders. Then you pay Mumu. He transfer the money to them, and it's okay. Take his share. 10 cedis, 10 cedis, it's okay. That is the other businesses that you can do.
Eti sano obi or shops is here.
Yes.
Or shoes.
Yes.
Or ton. Ebi or one tade lens ya ye ton.
Mobile phones.
Mobile phones.
Yes.
Eti no. Se sa nipa no.
Yes.
To extend the income no.
Yes.
On also starting say obey collaboration.
Collaboration. Inti phone crown no.
Okay.
Man for entertainment only.
Okay.
Phone is for a lot of things.
Sure.
Mobile phones, and now the digital form is not for just fun. Yes, you have to have fun so that you cannot be stressing yourself, but use it to do business. If you even go there, they can show you how to do some of these businesses to get other income.
Okay.
So the nutshell then say, if you are in that bracket in every sphere, you need to get other income. Okay. That will support.
Okay.
Because me, I'm a poultry farmer.
Oh, I see.
In addition to all that I do, I'm a poultry farmer.
I see.
It's a business that is not easy to go, but
and I am a mentor because
then you add it to your income.
Of course.
It's like that.
Of course.
So, we a lower income bracket. Don't put your hand and say, oh, median, me lower. Plan yourself. Plan yourself, because you start here, you started those days. Those people most of the people that have made it now, they started on the very, very hard rocks. And so,
that storage no.
Yes.
I'm for say no say obi o so me starting me your business na park back up na me ton na me kakra.
It is true. True, say.
Okay.
If you start a business, you don't need to get a whole this thing before you start. And like I'm saying, a new opinion collaboration. Let's collaborate with the people that have it. It is a if the XYZ need anything, you come and connect. You tell the people, they supply. You take your card and you go. So it is true that if you want to start, you see. All these things that we are talking about, financial discipline, the word is the disciplining yourself. Because they are saying that you can't sleep and be rich. So whilst people are sleeping, you are sitting down other learning or crafting something that you want to make money. You don't craft for artificial riches. Obu owa o ska kakra waje 500 but onya tips kakrenti o says keke. When you get it, invest it properly. See school na say o to lift yourself from that lower income bracket. Go. Don't say amount for university omu ni adwuma yenti me kwa ho ni mfaso. You do it. Me, I've told you that do it. A time will come that you will need somebody. You know me, and you recommend him, but the certificate we need is a first degree. We need be a yentime foul.
Yeah.
That is the truth of the matter. At all. You see, everything is you. And if you don't discipline yourself in life, there is no way you can climb up the ladder. You can't climb the ladder. I did not go to secondary school, but I have masters. I'm a chartered accountant.
Right. Homeschool, Anna.
Homeschool. It is, you see, it is...
Tell us that story.
Yes.
How? After elementary school?
After elementary school, I entered SNAPS. I got, because there's no money in the house, I got 2 papers, economic accounting. I took it to Nigeria, I stole all my things, and I came back. So I sat down and said, I don't have to learn. So I started... Fortunately, I guess we started the La Palm Beach Hotel Foundation. Okay. So when I go...
It's not go by day?
Yeah, I go by day. I take blocks. We carry blocks. So when I get it, I go for classes, snaps. I go for classes evening. For about every evening, I go for classes. I did my A-level, I did my O-level. I entered CA.
Whilst doing by day?
Whilst doing by day. In fact, when I got the RSA State 1 and 2, I got job at Japan Motors. Okay. So it also helped me, and I didn't stop. Okay. So I don't buy anything apart from textbook. At that time? At that time. Now in book pay. Yes, we have a teacher who is called Dying to Live. He said, die now and live tomorrow. The money that you want to chop, use it to buy my pamphlet, and you live tomorrow. He's a lawyer. He's still alive. Oh, I see. Yes. Wow. So it is that principle that got onto me that I did it, and then I entered CA. When is Sheung crying, sir? I think it's good. Because when I went to Nigeria and saw what people are suffering there, I told myself, I was sleeping one day, I said, but why am I worrying myself like this? Because I went there, I was a baker. Let me bake bread, and all my hands are... So why can't I learn? So one day I came back, I told my mom that, Mommy, I want to learn. I said, what do you say? In fact, I'm going to school, I'm going to kakra. But next nifi. So this word prepared me, and with prayer. I'm a member of the Ahmadiyya mission. Oh, I see. And nice. I commit myself to religion. Beautiful. And also try my best. As I speak now, I'm the financial advisor to Ahmadiyya mission. Oh, their schools, their hospitals, their everything. I'm the financial advisor. Wow. And so discipline is one of the issues that has to come, especially when you want to move from the lower income bracket to a level that you'll be recognized. Okay. It's say Uyobia Waketu Swa, Nebia, if you 400 there by 2000, 2005 no. You acquire your first way this can not allow the chair say. A so discipline number 1. Ma wenin da ho. Say phone about Uniska, Ususwa why sit in Samakwa. Mede idea no say I don't think I like gadgets that much, and I'm happy because do you about for to say, oh, it's our phone. Maybe you have peer pressure. Oh no, I know they won't. No, it takes people who talk to themselves. You see, when you want to be disciplined, talk to yourself. Okay. Will this help? Yes, because financial discipline and, for instance, impulse buying. So be a while who be no be a tanugusu no kutobi. No. Abraham said exactly. And said in here, but what? Or so we be a Dutch. Yes, yeah, Black Friday no dimricano kobi. Obebano na akukukraniama osio metatu odachi hear me ameton you get peanut out of what you sow. Me wan ka scan da ho a no that's what value. Exactly. So that is how it's supposed to be. You cannot continue blaming people all the time. But Alhaji sikani sha. Yes. CCI Chroma bibia a connection. Yes. If you are not connected, you don't get access to adodo DBA wo baby. It you no na Sebi we free a crassia banner or 2 bishop no or ton we are
ye chena no pa 8 o'clock na ye ja na enwumere 6 o'clock na 7 o'clock oba adwuma weekend nyina ebi ada krope no mba iti alaji eno no your opportunities bia nipa kro no betumi apart from say collaboration one who be shop ebia otonton phone so si o eya send me bi na me fanto me status obi ya na maba beto na me dia mani pa kro oni sa connection ni bi ono so a savings no eye ne ya ye be den.
You see, when you are in that state, you have to think how you get yourself out of that state. Because in
then be say your dadwin
say, how am I going to get out of this mess?
Okay.
Because you are don't forget that if you are young, you can't really remain young forever.
Of course.
You need to get married. You need to get somebody, you get children to take care of them. So if you don't plan like that and you continue to be there, how are you going to take care of your wife and children? So at that bracket now, which is 2005, that is the time you have to think. If, for instance, Ukwa now say, and this is another thing that probably maybe another time we can talk. You see, the youth of nowadays.
Oh, should we do part 2? I'll be glad.
The youth of nowadays, they should sit with their mothers and learn how to cook. You see, the youth, Bema or Bow, think how to cook. Because when you know how to do that on your own, at this stage, now say what you have from Ameno Papa, now when him say you cannot cook to the office. Into Okonan for food package in 15 cedis for packet now. Also, you will be compared to buy some. Okay, me that's the you see, and you know your salary cannot bear it. And because of that, what do? You employ people and they start stealing the items of the organization.
Oh, and none of the chronon.
Exactly, because I don't know. Then you have to meet until you see that people don't become honest to their employers. And you see, they start stealing some. See a chill. Now you were there. You spoil your record. It is Ochina, radio XYZ, TV XYZ, never employ no so we admire or so me admire. Let me go and find a track recorder. Obekona stealing. Enti call your befro. No, you see, so these are some of the. I am not saying that it is good to, if you have the opportunity, get something, buy and cook, because one at least we hear a offense and stew. I remember those days during my days. Mitimiya benkoyana dani laisu. Me from some year abenkoyana me. Now the nchini di more dance. Because I want to save money for school.
I see.
I have to go and buy my auntie. When I cook, if I got time, I get time, because Obeko classes be do fee 9, 10. We are translation there. It is difficult, but I meant to not to rely on anybody. So these are some of the disciplinary aspects. We are lower income personnel. Some of these things has to be at the back of
because Okoto Jene Nenya Dwana Yestiwa. At least Oban Pisia Ubetuma Dimube 3 times. 3 times. Meanwhile, Bianca Betuan Pisia no Kruma. Or maybe at 25 cities, 30 cities.
Yes.
Meanwhile, so you have to eat again.
You have to eat again. Exactly.
Okay.
So these are some of the things there, because and when you do all those things, it's just to make sure. I mean, there is no condition which is permanent.
Of course.
And yet, but also because don't forget, say when you grow up and you have 10 children, they all will leave you. Wife.
One day.
One day. Now, so wife, how would you go to the kitchen and cook? You see, when you practice it in the body, you grow with it.
Yeah.
There are a lot of families that are breaking up because the man don't want to go to kitchen to help the wife. Because when you
oh, madam, I knew you and
the one where we crop a set over TV.
Just say, where we cry, so help yourself out. No. Oh, to me, Nkonko hit him. Oh, it is very bad.
It's terrible.
And then so that's why I'm proud of it. Me, I can't cook to save my life, and you are proud of it.
Yes. And you cannot be eating outside and get these sicknesses, because look at you. you have this A1 and all this mix up. But one hour, yeah, unim kakra the tumor. At least you, because the fact of the matter is your health is also very important.
Once you are
climbing the ladder, because I didn't know what we are about.
Of course.
About presenting.
Sure.
The way I can have a so we tip power about and check Rebecca said, Munsa Sanum from ra.
No crana na waka.
Yes.
Because adwuma na wo ye no say we need time e ma ho na say wo nhwe ho a. Dakro say bi o say wu a endi na wo twe.
Wu kura po.
Sa wo yare na say wo yare.
O yare. Say wa yare ye no so kura labor relations no your water ma betim di atrefi. 6 months ye betu aka. After 6 months half the rest near ma hwe. It is a me anyi wa
atrefi cha.
We stay future we income so short.
Yeah. Eti ye kona ye pe plan na ye pese ye bobra no na ye plan ye health so okay nti ano so cry another conversation something ese ye din side by side but ene alaji e de ya ko school we friend school of common sense na school of common sense no de ye ko ni nyina ne kwan ye befa so anya sikabotene bi de ato e de abobra bi a wo che various tips no say friend hacks a che say kwanya ya befa so amasika atena ye ho enti ben kase wo pay ni swa so anasa salary no iswa iswade na nso no se wa no awaduane na wo de call officer na wo kodi a eno mo mbeboa wo na afi wo transportation no tembia no wanya bia dia ba eno achi impulse buying eno nso nye ye ton watch wo watch bi wo watch menu unu obi anko competition de bia bo watch na bra watade twiso eno ano no obe appear nice eti odru ona atade mambi na wakofri ene ade so we will come back to loans na we can wash no but yem perform la bi ma lower income earners sisia try and cook your own food.
Yes.
Learn how to cook.
Yes.
Be disciplined.
Yes. And then trying to
avoid impulse buying.
Yes. Try and educate yourself. Give yourself out of that lower income bracket.
Of course.
Yes.
It is a siano. Cultivating the habit of savings.
Yes.
Within that space one.
Yes.
And also you be in 50 30 20 ana.
Yes, it depends upon your level. You can do it 30 50 20 or 50 30 20. No, it applies to every level. Because for instance, usikaye 800 unimse usikaye 800. Okay? You have to get a place men got high na usika intimintia. Inti yemfa nse wa high dan na wa ye ya. Obi wo hwa
pacho ba ne so kakra mame.
Wa high dan. Na se wo high dan ya. Obi wo hwa wa high dan ana se o small room. Ni TV e shede mu obe se free ha besi ha.
Say na niji TV ho.
When niji TV ho, the time will come. You see, it is about the waiting spirit to move you from where you are. And you see, if you then you set yourself the goals, okay, the short term, medium term, and the long term. Yes, and no, it would there. Oh yes, I deal when you know. Oh yeah, or say me num swatching or pebre. Okay, but you have to start from somewhere in terms of savings, because savings and I make say savings no interest say yama 800 no. And 1,002 no, now the 200 ni na akogu penny box and add their quarter bank account. Baby, share this expenses here market this area or transportation as ceremony na because
na calculate
ni na o dey for paper to any friend say budget. You o the paper beto ho. It your card paper beto ho. Like I say way is for the living. This is for this, this is for this, this is for this, for this.
Yenye de bia.
So maybe yes, oh yeah. I know your friend. Your friend is a zero-based budget. Every month you start from zero as if nothing has happened. And then you keep measuring it. Say, and last month, no saying I did 200. It's here, baby. And I'm to me, yeah. Why I didn't mean to me, if you say, he drew hono. Now, your class or near your coffee, I'm 400. Well, my core minimum is a minty me. So you have to watch yourself how you spend. And I say, "Mikoto bibia nensesamito." Until this time, no, let me come back. You see, when you set the target, it's difficult. You need to always, like I said, talk to yourself and think about the future. Say, if I do this, I'm setting a brighter future. You understand? All the people that have gone through this bracket, and now they are somewhere. You could see that they speak well because when you saw a brain we drew. As so be a why or say me per connection. If you are connected, how many times can you be connected? There are people who are not connected, but they are making it. Ni discipline and credibility. Credibility, because say obi ni na die jaw. That's obeba na ho saa. Onye ebiso say nipa no kra no ho adwen o. No ho adwen pabi. So nya obeboa. Oso fu so matam la no bi kan say Ghana ha oti adwuma na de ja nipa. Obi make so agu adwuma no. And that also is not happen. So at the young level, no, when you draw all this budget, then you begin to say, oh, the koshe, send a market, so all the core bank in the bay had you. Say, crowd here, Momo. Say, Momo, no crown, they had you more.
Momo, what to me save also? So,
what to me save, but ni easy. And it's almost year, you see, to avoid impulse buying, stop your debit card with you. Always hold some cash. Adena ba miniska entimento. Momo is easy. O say o ko ba bi o so wonya o mi o momo papa neko. Papa neko. Momo no so eno so another issue altogether.
Oh, ba na me free say nka momo de anka sika e chewo so.
Sika na chewo.
Say na e kura o.
No, say e chewo so a. Say momo ni kura. Na say obi ba nchen so obajiska na uni kasha. That's all momo. So best any momo na man. That is also another factor.
But it's the same as the cash, Anna.
Is it? No, is it
one?
You can easily take that momo. Why do you keep it? Put it in the bank and won't mean konkoi. Rather than keeping the money on the momo. What should be your momo is your 50% that you are using for transactional motives. Obi was so much money on the momo.
Me producer ba ko so on the momo de on pekra. Also had o sending the momo say 5 minutes
ebesa. You see, momo is one of the issues that has also come and people can't save. Of course, momo nti ni savings. No, it is not savings.
It be the then as me kura momo a etumi chema me.
It means you see, minka say ukura momo enye o.
No, meaning
but how to be disciplined
because of this same financial inclusion.
It is not easy to just hold momo when, for instance, na obi afro say utia miya na mi nika prekura ni beku didi. Obeko. What you say?
100 beko, 200 beko.
But sometimes they draw now how those expenditures should go. It also affects you financially.
And Abushafo Yoguswa this is the place you have to watch, because if we are opportunities. In fact, more other other link on between the aboa other income and I say other income stream because my lawyer, my counselor, say na amount for so lives improve kakra, because that is the power of media. And nuntina media exist say ebeboa na ya movie the world na ma ewiase akonka nti say alaji kano. I think say ye fano ne papa mu a impulse buying ye jaina ye discipline or ka integrity ho asem wo ye obi a wo baby a free say I had ye me mpe ha mpe say me komanim no now integrity no so ya na wa watch ma you enye you ye de jawa na we di no credit say ne ye alaji kano nti savings no ya ka ho asem me ma ye ntoto ne ma by heart biom enti ye nom sa no e de biom na aka. Okay, in terms of budgeting and expenditure. You see, the budgeting is you can write. Okay. But implementing is also another issue altogether. But you can easily write them. Because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You live to fail. It's every month they are planning. You're drawing this thing. Oh, yeah, when you book sembia paper, notebook ya. Okay. Now watch him. I hire me expenses. I hire me income. Income no dey so me say what the share wa. Ntini aka no na abetworo wa. Okay. Say bia. Meto make sure say meto milk,
yes,
meto biscuit, meto pano,
yes,
meto emo, meto anwa. Me transport nso ni enti na expenditure now the amount na shisha no
amount na shisha no
no
like I say oh me save we
okay very important
very very important and no there bi kura wo there savings no first say bia sika na wo ye nya mean save kura 100 Ghana cedis me save wo save 100 Ghana cedis 1 year wo benya 1200 right wo save be 2002 times 3 years wo benya
that's I think 3,600
and if you have 3,006 in your savings account, don't forget you also get interest. And you see the multiplying aspect in the very very important.
Okay.
And so when you are going to, don't just go into anything. Say we be catch yourself for 100, bra, remember 200. That doubling aspect, no there. May be that. Don't do it because it will not help you.
If you say a real and so,
and yet, cha-cha is also no good for me. I never stake any lotto in my life.
Ma yenhwe the toll it has on our finances. Rather than say
it's no good. No, it has a toll because one thing about gaming is to win.
Sure.
So
people win every day.
And the people do know how much they invest before they get to that level. Because the fact is that it's sweet.
I know a guy who has a screen like this, bear 2.
Yes.
And I don't want to mention any betting company, but betting or betting company says baby about basketball, baby so your boy, your friend is saying baseball, a beer ball, golf, and it's on there will be and it was screen so. And our bet was say every day when you cry no, what book cry every day cry to me 700 cities, 700 times 30.
If you are old enough, the people that won Lotto. I come from Achim.
Okay.
Near friend Nanao, no Tafo.
Okay.
I think that time you earn about 60 million or something Ghana cedis. No, that cedis those times.
60 million today, 1,600.
He ended up being wretched. Because the thing is that the more you win, even though that is not the topic that we're for me, I think if you want to be financial disciplined, you should watch that area too.
Wow.
Yes, you should watch it.
Irrespective of the fact that people are winning.
Now, you see, winning, na so many now will be a win and can company nego.
And they're true. About for Lucy.
The people who are losing is more than those who are winning. And there are people on the lower bracket, of course, say that is what a Bemenenyes can't tell. And
no,
there is
more to support your budget. Because we will calculate the budget and Emfa because otene lorry firm kwa na otene obedi nkwa asika no kra asa
enti ne odebe savings no de kucha loto
enti otake risk
and the risk level no, so you have to know if you have risk as appetite near very higher you can also it can also end up with stress, financial stress. I'm not condemning it altogether, but I'm saying that for me if you want to build up you have to watch those places too.
Okay. Abuja 40 we Alhaji Mohammed Chumesi. Meboa.
Yes.
Yes. Alhaji Mohammed Chumesi. Now or former director of finance ewo DVLA Greater Accra, right?
Head office.
Head office. Yes. Onye ni paketwa ene ono na ye financial advisor at the Ahmadiyya mission.
Yes.
Right. Ena manya no wahase amene ne bonkomo nti onye ni paketwa bia keke. We will be our being a Wisikasamon to ordinary life, crampo, a example, Maya, Amaya who say, and it has what homo bia, as far as you be continuing to say, Bible, your friend is saying, one friend say, Eso and
kin,
now your kin, Eso ne, Wimpo. Oh, and then I remain. David, I've been a kin and Abel. Bakuno Koji Bakushano, Eso. Jacob.
Okay.
Jacob, and your popular name. That's why I'm finding it difficult to. Jacob ne eso there no. Time I saw called Jacob in Shirano. Okoye no. Obaye no. Your friend say wait by Jacob buy no. Na ne papa kachene say Shirana sa. Basa wo kentene wo ho a. That was the underlying way. Kentene wo ho. Work hard. When you work hard, ebetumi afa enso e de ama e wo me say bible na so aka say nyankopon nsem nhya ne manipa ye ode for obradwuma mfa bi nka ho de but one can so say yesori ayenda that is what we should know eti ye koye nim no nkakra afi we die me so me hye me ho so pa make sure say you discussing more of these topics me producer mama tia say afi we die ye nyina ya fenti no ye sua ne ma ebeboa ye na yenya bibi kakra nso na your lives nso aye improve nti ye betwa ye ho aba ye ba Alhaji Mohammed Tumasi e wa ha say financial consultant who consult for a lot of people and a lot of companies ye ne wa ha say ya ene or your consultant or your lawyer enwumre yes na your counselor nti tenafidie no ho sesie ye ba sesia me di Piesie Okrah.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo.
Can I join you guys?
Yeah. Always drink fresh, natural, eggs, mineral, water.
We still got it.
Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
Back to my lawyer, my counselor, Jubedi. So live on TV XYZ, Yeteha, and Yesuya, Isika Samon to ye, Afia Bushia Pa, and Yasam Kato Alhaji Mohammed Tumasi, a former director of finance, or DVL, head office, and a financial consultant or consultant. Nipa bebre madika kacho da afei na wadwene ya yesua kwan ya faso ekipuska na sikatena yensem na yanko ahochemu nti afi we ahase de no ana yede ekọ wakire nyama bebre mu se savings ya de ehu hia na wote ho na se wosika woje no unim se so a hwehwe around ne peduma bi nso connection enye connections ade bonio collaboration pe obi na afi nso o wade me so betuma aba boa wo sei na nso peska kaka sa no na watumi asave bi enu echi no so wakire se enema eto no basa ya so nche da ni mfaso no ye nja na save ska no na putupuru mu bibi to ya yatumi nso ede abo ye ho bra eno se ye adwuma nso ye ndi nokre na eno nso tumi bie kwan pa edu duru ba bi a weni nda na nso nokre bi a odi ma obi nti opegya wa obi kwa degree ba bi a uni bi ba wo no wo experience kakra nti no yetumi de wo hye ho nso e ma na ye ni nyina ye niema kana ye ka bet nso ho asem kakra Alhaji Okrah
thank you
yeah that's so say obobaye eti Alhaji say see lower income earners no asem na yeka me sa oba bioma ma ye be middle income for no any other opportunities into them mayenka ye from halfway ya so na ehwe eti say see no afutuo ben e na wo edema ya yenji sika kese bia yi bi o ho see o me dey 2005 we see me dey 2000 na no bi kwa po etro social media say eh now to Ghana how cry na say any 5,000 and 6,000 dey pa na bet me this kana ye Alhaji no crisis o sai kasa untumi fanya hwe especially say oti Accra
skabia ni ho untumi fanya hwe skabia wo no wetim dia bibi yes skabia wo no
it's in the Ghanaian context in the Accra Kumasi context no
yes Accra Kumasi
Accra
Kumasi context bibia eboyeden but there are normal enema bibro ho a unipa no be ya ebe cut expenditure.
How do we cut expenditure?
One, cutting expenditure is the way yeah now say we man go school and actually minimum economics of skill, but bibia ye bia no economics.
Okay.
Okoma kola for my they are the best economists.
Sure.
Yes, because Obakacho said I did meet on 15 and I meet your tax into that kind of nti once utimi reading and write utimi can be me a catcher on and a crowd bet me a fan for no much sir advice. You can get to some of us for advice on how to help you.
And actually, do you really have that time, say? Because me viewers need yeah aggressive, yeah baby opportunities wo. It was say so down number wa ha man for be frɛ. Ejuma de wo betuma nya bi nso.
Yeah.
Free no so na dɔɔso wo.
Oh, me mom the free no dey ha me. If you say me free office no. Ejuma me yama me dia yintua meka. I mean it's a free thing.
Wow.
I give and I wish to give financial advice to people provided they will follow it.
Oh, I see.
Because what they okasa chiro bi ono be fo say the when you why you nti na obeka che me say you mami nichibom. What I say. And so it start from somewhere.
Okay.
Bibia ni ho a ye nyina wo hwe nkofo a ye nya na ekọ ye say those days ukoto ene beans ni gari beans na aje price.
I say the
boy dey pa ukuta gari bibiri odi ani say adi nsuo ni frama na ye mo ye enipa bibiri wogan ha omadi sadia na ne bipe. And it was no, it was a temporary measure. No, I'm not talking about Asian here for it is the gari outweighing the beans.
Center on friend concrete no.
That's why no the gari outweighs the beans.
It odia ejinsuo.
I no ti ho na wo ye concrete adwuma ya.
Obeye
sa no pure water be 6 no abefie.
Enkum nipa nso.
No, you won't die. Because one num so dia but when did dia home. That's why fasting is also one of the areas for good health.
Yeah. It is a time that you used to clean the body.
Very good. It say whatever money that you take, say who discipline because every time no, you have to cut your coat according to yourself.
Adia won't no kukuru no. Menswa. And
after so think anything as so think good in the future. So if I'm able to fast or not hold myself now, there are all indications that the future will be bright.
All right.
Yes, there are all indications that the future. Well, in my poultry farm, there is one of my workers. We were all last year now by say, school.
I see.
Yes, he's one of my laborers. We VSS no be a poultry. We were all no catch him so. Rajim person school.
Wow.
Uniba or co-university. And I'm saying, Joel, obeti me say, a footy adamaminti. Today he's in the university. He come there weekends
to work.
That was free period. That kind of thing. And he's going to his second year. Before you realize, we're in the first degree. That is the thing, because with all these things that I've been talking to them, that you cannot be like this forever, because I was also like that, but with discipline, at least I can't blow my home, but yeah, at all. So when you do that, somebody can lift you and place you somewhere.
It happens. The
budgeting aspect now can be very, very important. Untimi nkoji skano nanga so eshembotom eska we dey my imagine say me need that obedi. Skani shebotom skano wo momo account room. My imagine say ska we dey me touch that. Unim dukodi a wo dey for now. Fakoto.
Shatawale was money is calling me for my brain.
Yes, because when the money is there, the money tells you what to do. The obi be fro say yempia. Say uko ebia wako nka ebia benum nsa ebia bia one bottle la. Wo say I have another 10 and meet him the aje ba kwa kan. You use it. Na ukono no eti skasem na ho no e discipline.
Okay.
Discipline can make you run any amount that you have. But so one year is no one think because who honor your free baby think about yourself and I daydream. Daydreams are there. Me, I'm not telling my friends in Sro. So I quite with your paper. Yes, this person he doesn't give, but you know what you are. At a time will come, you can feed the whole of Usu Children's Home. Yes, it will come. So today, if they are calling you names, tomorrow you can feed Usu, and that is the financial discipline that I've been talking about since the beginning of the program.
Okay, it's a financial discipline and one some and I can like yeah the conversation is baby we men can say the benny way but yeah to come now fe outside babium ebia na wotwe e disoya hopefully say nyawa na ye din common so e afa wo mo asabi kakra bo mo nsem no mostly if you earn sikabia na near to me spend there, would was spend the basa across still to me spend it like only 50% of that amount. Na your baby say opportunities being a while you bet to me this can I for near for that is our next step. You bet to me I more what kakra investment opportunities I wo any businesses I bet to me. Yeah, say blackboard cried baby see na yeah they are treacherous. Say na be ya won so awofie no so bet to me anya bibi afimo. With giving any savings. Oye Islam any
I'm a Muslim.
Oye Muslim ni. There is this notion saying for there you are always multiplying because you give. Christopher mostly as of be require preacher must see Christopher credit more than and for mum Emma. And I so ye nyini no so ye hu sampa alaji foi make no krase no kokra nda form. Because so sabi we kakra ni so want to be komeka emma my for allergy, but they are always doing well. Filling stations are all be ukroma allergy for bebre, transport companies be allergy for bebre, and they keep multiplying and we all see them giving in finances. Sa dear we no yeah marrying is saying
yes, giving you cannot give what you don't have.
Okay,
you can't give what you don't have. It is only when you have that you can give. In our circles like Ahmadiyya, our main financing of the mission is through tithe, friend tithe. So it's a key. Every Ahmadi, it's a key that you pay. Now, apart from that, we don't do any other thing in the mosque. Sunday, Fridays, I didn't see collection. We don't do anything. That is the only thing that you have to do. So it gives you other impetus to have money to do other things.
Okay.
Now, to do other things.
Okay.
But because there are some part of us, I say if we be sadaka. And if we be say sadaka, it's also part of your life.
And I'm friend Sraha no.
And I'm friend Sraha.
Yeah, okay.
And also it's part of your life.
Okay.
I believe strongly say every Muslim when planning also set something aside for that purposes. Because it's part of the religion, say you need to give.
Okay.
Especially to the people who are poor and needy.
Okay.
In every religion, giving to the poor and needy is part of the religion. Because unkwano untimi needy, wamrekwa unyonko needy, and untina teteno. Before say, o maami be ye aduane atuagu no, no akobisa efie wa ran wo nyina say, ana obi adidi, ana so obi ndidi ya. Otherwise, he won't throw the food away. Okay. It is just about these days superstition ni ade aba ewiase mti. Okay,
it's because of how the world has developed. Later, me bisa question in say, ye 2 amount for
yes.
Kwaya ye befa so save. Obi e kramuni ono so lower income earner.
Yes.
Entina na mpese.
Eno na make say,
you don't give what you don't have.
You don't. Okay. There is nowhere we say that ukwaji usika afani nyina akoma mombro.
It is a to me. Ask people breakfast. Now this is I put food on somebody's table. That is what you have.
Exactly.
So you can give.
You can give.
Okay.
It is what you have that you can give.
It's here kono nyina no. Yemfa no so nka ho.
Yes. Enti say me ye mra me no ye budget no. The catch says say set bibi for the home living. You send some money for emergency, you save some money for savings, and you send some money for yourself.
For yourself. Yes, Mekai.
Okay.
Sikana bano wa sa tua.
One kasa tua hoka. Send your beya abehu say.
And where any percentage ben?
It is among the 20% you know.
Okay.
Will be correct to meet you at 30%.
Okay.
It is the difference between need and want.
Needs and wants.
Aha.
Okay.
So when you balance those scalar, you can have some money and give it out.
Okay.
And that one,
Enyenche. It is good.
It is good that you do it because we believe, say, I mean, this kind of amount.
Okay.
So if you give it to Obi Onibia, you get it more.
Sure.
So there are, for instance, if I give, ebi ade be me bakra na we am boss crackers and then watch me oh very good pa no man 20 cities ebi so no ma 10 pe. It's coincidence because once you are taking care of others people will also take care of you.
Okay.
So it's all part of this financial discipline aspect now Makano, and the fact say you have to be very truthful to yourself.
Okay.
And also try to talk to yourself whenever you are faced with that situation of managing finance.
Okay.
Of yourself.
Well, last words, Alaji.
The last one is this very topic here, what you see, is a very, very important thing. Especially at this time, Obiafo said the Ghana economic is bad and still you don't have, because 2019, 2020, 2021 is part of your life getting to pension.
Sure.
You definitely have skipped about 5 years of your life, and it's not getting better.
Better.
So if you say you are waiting for a better days, before I realize
there are no better days.
There are no better days. Before I realize you are still in your family house, you don't have money to build a house, and also you are there. You don't even have anything. So in all situations, try and make some savings. Don't look for a better days is now.
Mm-hmm. The situation is there.
It's there.
It is how you handle it that defines you.
It's how you handle it. Thank you very much.
So
I will plead to everybody that don't say that you ask for me, I can't save. No, you can. Because if you don't buy 3 shoes, you can get money. You say, I will use this make polish it, make my kakra. Then I'll save that money for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the most important. Because tomorrow, you go around your friends. But don't forget that those friends that you are going, if they don't see you and you are in the bedroom, busy. They won't even pick your call in the first place. So you have to be that disciplined in everything that you do. And with God, I think things will be possible for you.
Inshallah, things will be possible. Alaji, now good day.
Thank you. Oh, I'm not an...
Unka, how was that?
No, I mean, no, me.
Oh, but say there's no good day. But that's a pa. That's say oba na ababe maye sadie we. Yantra TV hu enda nka nema bibiri ho a yenim se one ababe che wadwen ni bi. Ala inshira pa. Ebushafo we Alhaji Mohammed Chumesi na wote se ye ne bon komo no. Obesa ba ha biom ye wo opportunities be I say you can ho asem ne ade. Alhaji nka odo number 2 dwa kakra. Menkrofo yi omo asem eda makoma so obi person frɛ obi wo ha our plan B o need help.
Zero
phone so kekra you may be of good help.
Okay, my number 0243
0243
22 72 41 0243 22 72 41.
But your office be baby I will pretend na.
Be office for Tema. Community 5.
Community 5. Okay. Tema for us am for any spentest for yankasa your neighbor no. I wish for ya the jumadi na esi wa ha that's ne na wasan at tuning into TVXYZ a boy enwume no son pepepe ya betena se na tembia ya de efutuo ho nsem ene niam ahia wo ya brabom no ya san ba bebo nkomo biom hopefully Alhaji ya besan aba be kan sa ya other things say ya ka ho asem aseda kese nkoma mi producer efia owusu amponsa efia amponsa owusu ya friend efia owusu aka efia cook won na hihye adwumadi ya de ma me ami producer eno no Ralph ene ni team Emmanuel Kisi and afi Davis mo nyina yadamase camera crew Abbas ne Sofo Prince mo nyina yadamase me editor ho mfa no Bright Jemfi baby a wo bia nyankopon kan ho na won san yare ne san bra be kan ho biom dase ne yebesan ahia biom yadamase yaba ne de na yaba medin edi Piesie Okrah your honorable without constituency Dominus Vobiscom hasta la vista.